Easy decision for the captain to bat first. Everything points to a tough time for the bowlers. There should be plenty of runs to be had.
Wait on it.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Lovely shot to start the innings. Unfortunate they just couldn't find a gap.
Yep. Hold that!
A trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
Winning.
No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely, just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap.
Waiting.
Not a great delivery. Got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Yes.
Super catch.
It's the sort of dismissal that sees the momentum swing back to the bowler. Gone, but not for many.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled.
Waiting.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
Conway shakes their head. It was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it.
Good, patient batting in that over. Nothing there to chance their arm on. None from it. Well placed. Should get a single. There'll be one run here for them.
And with that, they're off the mark.
Wait on. Wait.
Loud appeal.
So that's the third wicket down. Not a happy person walking off the field. There's a real feeling of disappointment.
Straight to the fielder. A wonderful delivery to get the edge. They've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again.
Wait.
Good bowling, kept it nice and tight and made it hard to score runs.
Some adjustments to the field.
The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the north end.
Yep.
They've picked the gap. Perfect timing.
Too much room given. It came onto the bat really well, and a beautiful shot. That just raced away.
Sharma, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment.
Williamson shakes their head. It was there to hit. Couldn't make the most of it.
Massive edge. Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting. Finds the edge.
just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the third dot ball.
Thought it got past them, but a fantastic dive to cut it off.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Nicked it! End of the over, a good one in terms of keeping the batters quiet. Just needed to take a wicket to make it an excellent one. We've seen good control and spin from this bowler. Looking forward to seeing what they can do here. Strokes it languidly away to the fence. A lovely shot.
Onto the front foot early, placed it perfectly into the gap. Timed it nicely for 4 more.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come. Hit right on the body. Misjudged it a bit maybe, but couldn't seem to get out of the way. That will have hurt.
Wide.
Short and wide, did well to get some bat on that.
Yeah.
Great shot through the gap. Perfect timing.
It was just a little bit too full, and it was beautifully timed.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
Yes.
Gorgeous on drive. Mid-on has work to do.
No trouble at all to punch it away to the boundary for 4. A poor delivery.
Malik from the north end.
Yeah.
Edged. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
Yep.
Good shot. It's found the gap.
You can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key. Couldn't get it through the field. Wow, that's missed the lot.
Well, they never really got in the right position for the drive for that one. A bit of a loose shot in my reckoning.
Wide on.
Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the 3rd dot.
Wide.
End of the over. 5 off it. New Zealand are 22 for 3.
Oh, well, that's a tight call. Didn't look to be that wide.
Wide on.
A little late on that. No runs scored.
Yes.
Great shot through the gap.
That really wasn't a great delivery. Seen early, and it was dispatched with a plum.
A boundary off the last ball. Is it a sign they're trying to push the run rate?
No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely, just too early on the shot and couldn't find a gap.
Yep.
There'll be runs here. Drives and misses everything.
Well, that's a wild one. Nothing elegant about that shot, just not timing it at all. Poor play.
Yeah.
Perfectly timed.
That showed great skill, lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
The right armour is coming on to bowl from the north end.
Yes.
Good bit of timing there.
Perhaps that slipped out of the hand a little during the release. Williamson didn't mind and sent it high and handsome over the boundary rope for 6.
That's right off the meat of the bat.
Just a little bit of room given. The power was immense. That has flown over the boundary.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Too short on this pitch, and as we've seen already, it makes it very easy to score.
Yep.
Edged it.
Didn't time it at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball, and it'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Great timing, right off the meat of the bat.
That's the 50 partnership between these two, gaining some momentum nicely for the team. Solid partnership, 50 so far. Now it's time to really build a big score. Well, another chance to bowl that one. Really can't have been wide by much, though. Misses out there on the short and wide one.
That's the end of the over. Just magical batting. Nothing the bowler can do but watch as the ball goes all over the ground. The right armour is coming into the attack from the south end. Got all of it, and for 6.
That was timed very, very well. Great shot, driven down the ground and flew over the boundary.
Beaten on the drive.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Misses everything.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. That's poor play.
Nicely played.
That was seen so early. The timing was brilliant, and that has stayed hit. Fantastic.
Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder?
Wait.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Yep.
Well, it was hammered away, timed perfectly and placed into the gap.
A bit of a sluggish start, but they're putting that to rights now. Scoring rate heading in the right direction at the moment.
Yes.
Timed it nicely. They'll look for a couple, you'd think.
Keep us in.
Manipulating the field, asking questions of the opposition captain as they take a single.
Yep.
Absolutely nailed it.
Not needed. A poor line and length. Not much effort needed to hit that to the boundary.
Yep.
Middle that one. Great timing.
What a lovely shot. Really good timing out of the middle and raced to the boundary.
2 boundaries in a row. Time to just focus on line and length again.
Yes.
Thick edge. Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come.
Just threw the shot too early.
Wait on.
Doesn't beat the infield.
A little late on that. No runs scored.
They've managed to follow up a slow start with some good scoring in these last few overs. Going with pace now.
Yep.
Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Huge edge.
Didn't hit that well. Very late playing that shot.
Yeah, yep.
They'll push hard. Should get back for 2. A couple on offer here.
That's a really good half century. Started well and has continued to up the scoring rate.
Cuts that off well in the infield.
Just threw the shot too early. That's a great take. Needed a big stretch to prevent any runs.
3 runs added in that over. New Zealand are 85 for 3. And that's the end of the innings. New Zealand have set a target of 86 runs. There's a lot of time to get these runs. It's a fairly decent total. Plenty of options. Don't need to do anything flashy. Just get themselves in and build the run rate. That's going a long way. What a shot that is.
A brilliantly timed shot off the back foot. It just flew to the boundary for 6.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin. Only a touch full and put away. Couldn't have played that any better.
Fine placement and enough timing to get that ball away to the boundary.
Shots are certainly being played at the moment. Some good batting mixed in with a little bit of good fortune. That's 2 boundaries in 2 balls. Timed that brilliantly.
Just missed the line, not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Southey shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots, just need to tighten their areas now. Good piece of fielding to stop some runs. That's right out of the middle of the bat.
The bowler watches that one go straight back over their head for 6. Brilliant shot.
Don't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next ball right. Oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
The runs are starting to come now. Really good shot for 6. This innings is starting to build.
The team will be after a positive innings from this batter. A great opportunity to come in and put some runs on the board. Bolt, the left armour, is the new bowler from the south end. Immaculate timing there.
It was wide and suitably dealt with.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Super piece of timing.
You could see by how it whistled away to the boundary just how sweetly this was timed.
Back-to-back boundaries. The bowler will be searching for something now. Just a dot ball or 2 to settle things down. Goes up and over for 6. That's the positive option.
That's a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
It can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes you've just got to accept it and move on. Sprayed that very wide. Hits the boundary rope. The keeper had no chance there.
That was a pretty wild delivery, lost all control. Got way too much bounce on that delivery. A really good 50 partnership. These two are looking strong, and it's going to take something special to break it up.
Into the gap. Nice shot.
Now that was beautifully struck with a perfect straight bat.
Consecutive boundaries in this over. I wonder what plans they'll come up with to slow this batting.
That's a tough call for the bowler. I thought that was there to be hit.
That's gone all the way, right out of the middle.
There was a bit of width on that, and they've climbed into the shot to send it up and over for 6.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions clear. Hit that hard, nailed it.
Lovely shot, gets on the drive, just powers that over the boundary. Wonderful timing.
Questions will begin to be asked. Should the captain make a change? A big over, that one. Too many loose deliveries. Sodhi into the attack now from the north end. Can't get that outside the ring field. Nice shot.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook.
Tried for something a bit different the last ball. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket. Huge shot. That's a massive shot. Just incredible.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
Wonderful batting at the moment. Back-to-back boundaries, putting the pressure on the bowler to respond. That's an unbelievable shot into the crowd.
That was a mighty win. Really just too easy to score runs and chase down that total with time to spare. A great all-round performance.